In today's video, I want to talk about one of the easiest, cheapest, and most accessible ways that you can build your cardiorespiratory fitness. And that is with the humble skipping rope. This piece of equipment, a jump rope, whether you have a fancy $200 rope or whether you have a simple wire rope that is adjustable like I have here, this is one of the best pieces of equipment that you can have to build your cardiorespiratory fitness. And it is my opinion that if you cannot jump rope, if you are not proficient or skilled at skipping, you shouldn't be running. And the reason that I say that is very simple. Running is a single leg activity. It is a form of jumping, okay? All right, I'm not talking about double leg and doing vertical leap for the roof. I'm not talking about doing a broad jump. I'm not talking about doing a high jump. I'm talking about lots of repeat landings, jumping, landing, jumping, landing. There is a ton of ground contacts that you are going through during running. Whether it's jogging, whether it's sprinting, doesn't matter. You are always on one leg at a time. If you cannot get a little wire rope and do a bunch of skipping with it, I don't think you should be out there running. Definitely don't think you should be out on the pavement, treadmill running. I think there are other ways that you should be developing your fitness and also, more importantly, building your resilience through your body. What the fuck do I mean by resilience? It is essentially building the required strength and durability in all of the areas that you need for running. So make no mistake about it, running is a high impact activity. And if you've been a couch potato, if you've let yourself get out of shape, if you're 5, 10, 15, 20 kilos overweight, don't fucking go running. Grab yourself a little wire rope and learn how to skip properly. Because you need the strength in the feet, the Achilles tendon, the calves, the quadriceps, the hips, and also the spine. If you cannot alternate legs and learn to produce, but more importantly, absorb force in your jumping, there's no way you're going to be able to do it out on the pavement. So right now I'm in a very controlled environment. I can control the speed, the sets, the reps, everything. So whether it's single skips, alternating single skips, whether it's skipping on one leg, whether it's Irish dancing, whether it's split jumps, whether it's star jumps, or whether it's high knee skipping, if you cannot do a decent amount of any or all of those things, I think you're setting yourself up for failure, but more importantly, a potential injury. This is the reason that people get shin splints. It's why people get patella tendonitis. It's why they get bursitis in the hip. It's why they get lower back pain. It's because they do not have the required strength or mobility in the lower half, or the trunk as well. So do not neglect that as well. When you're doing skipping, you are not soft, you are not flaccid, you are not rounded. You are up tall, like somebody's holding you up by a piece of string. Okay? Build your strength through the feet, calves, Achilles tendon, all the ligaments, tendons, joints. They need strengthening, they need to be robust, and they need to be able to handle single leg activities. Because running is essentially a series of, like I said earlier, jumps, low amplitude jumps. Right? If I'm running, that's essentially what I'm doing. I am going forwards, left, right, left, right. Jump rope in a very controlled, safe environment is a precursor to becoming a strong, capable, and high-performance runner. Okay, whether you're doing it just for recreation, social, whether you want to use it as a weight loss strategy, or whether you want it as performance for sport, you should be able to do some jump rope. Simple skills, single skips, alternating single skips, split jumps, Irish dancing, high knee skipping. If you want to throw double unders in there, be my guest, but make sure you can actually climb that hierarchy of skill and those movements before you go and start pounding the pavement or start going and doing your 5 and 10K runs. Your body, your joints, they will thank you for it. So put in the groundwork, so to speak, by dominating the jump rope, building that foundation, strengthening the lower half, so that when you do go and put some Ks in, your body is actually up to the task of learning to produce force, but as I said, knowing how to absorb that impact, okay? Walking is low impact, skipping is medium impact, running is high impact. That is a great kind of stepping stone or tier system to help you go from not being able to run to being a strong, confident runner. So I hope that helps. If you don't believe me, get your own jump rope and start skipping. See if you can do a few minutes worth. See if you can do some intervals. And like I said, pick your poison in terms of the type of jumping that you do. I would advise not just doing single skips though, because running is a unilateral exercise, left, right. So your skipping should mimic that in some way or form. So that's the power of the jump rope, guys. Use that information, do with it what you will, but yeah, I hope it helps, and I hope it kind of opens your eyes and gives you a better context of where skipping fits in your whole fitness regime. Thanks for watching.